Hey everyone, it's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks Commentary.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate for Wednesday night, March the 11th. I'm your host, Clay Emo Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks Take Live, all in one take. And is always, like I said, it's brought to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. And I'm happy that you are here live. My Canucks Take all in one take. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. I hope you guys are all doing well. I did Canucks After Dark with Parker at 10. It was actually surprisingly a bigger show than, well, it wasn't massive, but it was bigger than our usual Tuesday shows. Maybe people want to hear what we thought about the Canucks trade deadline. But yeah, we did a good show last night. Then I thought, if there's no game yesterday and there's no game tonight, I decided to save my energy, move my open house from last night to tonight. So here we are. We're going to do open mic style in a few minutes. I'll post the link in a couple minutes and then load you guys up backstage. Moderators, do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legends, Hall of Fame franchise members, thanks for your support. And to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston and Richmond, in the city, lower mainland, province, country, continent, around the world, thank you for being here. You know that I know that you could be doing anything else, watching anyone else, getting ready for work, school, or bed, or all three, but the fact that you're here with me, know how much I always appreciate you, know how much I never, ever take you for granted. This is how you get involved tonight. Subscribe to the channel, get active in the chat section, get notified of my videos. Like the video, like the fact that we're together, like the fact that we are hanging out, like the fact that I'm going to be at the game tomorrow night. I'll talk about that in a second. Like the fact that at the end of last stream, Justin and Brian Blingy Choi came in with some massive donations, which is nice. And by the way, Brian Blingy Choi is who I'm going to the game with tomorrow night. Awesome. So I'm looking forward to hanging out with the host with the most. That is Brian. So Brian, if you're watching, can't wait to watch the game with you tomorrow night. You can leave a donation, get the donation train out of the station. You can gift a membership. You can buy your own membership. You can upgrade your membership. You can use your monthly membership message. And if listening on a podcast platform, you can rate and review. So nice to see everyone here. Those of you with public profiles, we got Darren, Edison, Alfred, Fangirl, Indigo, Justin, Tyler, Harry, Simon, and Nick, among others. And then those of you with private profiles or just hanging out in the chat or lurking, we are happy to have you here too. Ricky saying, hopefully the power doesn't go out. Strong winds are imminent. Okay, that's good to know. Wouldn't be the worst thing that's happened on this channel. That is for sure. We got two of the high five already. First, Harry Harry uses his monthly membership message. So Harry, a member for 30 months. Thank you, Harry. Hi, Clay. How are you? I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well. What is your prediction for tomorrow's game against the Predators? And who scores first for the Canucks? And you're going to the game. That's awesome. Harry, if you're around, first intermission, I'm going to drag Brian with me and we're going to meet people outside of section 316. So anyone who's at the game tomorrow night, first intermission, let's meet outside of Legends locker room display outside of section 316. Again, first intermission. I think the Canucks win 4-2. It's about time they win 4-2. They're 1-1-1, exactly 500 since the trade deadline. And who scores first? Why don't we go with Petey? Let's say Petey's going to score first. And thank you, Harry. Let's give Harry some love in the chat. Thanks for using your monthly membership message. Oh man, I can already see we're 4/5, but we'll get there in a second. Actually, let's do this first. Sky Train Alfred gets the donation train out of the state. Well, he sort of did with Tyler, but Sky Train Alfred gets the donation train going. So let's give some love to Sky Train Alfred in the chat for the $1 donation. And then Tyler fulfills 2/5 of the high five on his own, because first he reintroduced himself as a Hall of Fame member. So he bought himself. Oh, we hit our high five, but let me get to that in a second. First, Tyler becomes Hall of Fame once again. And then Tyler takes his Hall of Fame and says, shove it, I'm going to become a legend again.
And he got it! Who do you think you are? I am!
So Tyler, I don't know if you got to put, I'll highlight your message. Did you do this on purpose? Like, did you intentionally, were you intentionally, initially, I should say, not intentionally, were you initially going to just do Hall of Fame and then you got swayed to do legend? Were you going to do legend all along, but you smartly did it in 2 steps so you can fulfill 2 of the high five? Or was it just a spur of the moment? Let me know, Tyler. Regardless, I'm very grateful. So we are now back up to 5 legends with legendary line change joining the fray. Thank you, Tyler. And then to make sure that we hit the high five, here comes Justin Credible. Justin gifts 5 memberships. So they go to Burke, Lars I can't even say it. Lars Lodqvist, Splatter, Random Name, and Henry. I hope these are all real people. I'm sure you are. I just haven't recognized any of those names, but that is awesome. Welcome to all of you. Welcome to franchise membership. And yeah, I actually want to see if these are, because I can right click on these guys. So Justin, thank you for the generosity. Thank you for being, for gifting the 5 memberships. And just trying to see. So this person joined in 2019. That's good. But I'm not sure. Some of these guys don't have any content on their channel. Not saying that's bad. I'm not sure what I'm saying. Okay. Regardless, thank you very much, Justin, for the membership gift. Oh no, and then no, some of these people got content. Awesome. So we welcome all of them as new franchise members. So my friends, we have hit the high five. We hit the high five. I'm not sure if you've ever done that, hitting the high five in the first 5 minutes. And that was Harry with a monthly membership message. Tyler goes new member and then upgrades himself. Sky Train Alfred with a donation, and Justin with the membership gift. So what I think I'm going to do is tonight I already have open mic planned, and tomorrow it's a post game. I think on Sunday night, I will do a ticket giveaway. That's what I'll do. On Sunday night, I will do a ticket giveaway. So it won't be tonight. And Sunday nights are traditionally my biggest streams anyway. So let's do that. Thank you, everyone, for helping us get to the high five. I will be giving away some tickets on Sunday night. Okay? All right. That's the plan. So thanks, everyone, for spur of the moment. Love it. So thanks to everyone for their generosity. We will indeed do the ticket giveaway on Sunday, and maybe a little bit to get the high five too. That's awesome. All right. So many of you in here. Let's get to, you know what I'll do is that was pretty early. That was pretty early for sure. Oh, we once hit a high five before the stream began. I can't remember that. That's awesome. And I think you guys may be talking about, I'm happy to say it because I think it's awesome. I just want to make sure that someone said it first so I'm not. I think I see it. Yes. So if you haven't seen Russell, Nothing is Perfect on Saturday night during the second intermission, Trevor Linden is going to be on Russell's stream. I am 99% happy for Russell, 1% very jealous. No, I can be jealous and happy. I think that is awesome. So congratulations. Congratulations to you, Russell. And I can't wait to see it. He's going to be on After Hours on Hockey Night. Oh, I didn't know that. Wow, that's going to be a long night for Trevor. Yeah, that's very good. Very, 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 very happy. Awesome. All right, let's get going. Let me put the link in the chat. And as always, on an open mic night, join me here and have a take to share. I'm going to give everyone 3 minutes. I'll try not to interrupt unless you ask me something. But come on with a take. Whether it's the Canucks trade deadline, what they did, what they didn't do, what your outlook is for the rest of the season, who they should draft, whatever it is, make sure that you have a take to share. Just don't come in and ask me to carry the conversation. Okay? Think of it as a call-in show where you actually, need to share something or want to share something. Just as I let a few people load in the back, the biggest news actually for the Canucks was off ice. It was the fact that it sounds like from all reports that Britannia in East Vancouver is going to be the home of the future practice facility of the Vancouver Canucks. They're going to do a bunch of renovations. I don't know the full story, but I just read the quick article. There are a couple articles floating around. I believe Irvin was the first one actually to break it. But yes, it sounds like Britannia will indeed be the home of the Canucks practice facility. 10-minute drive from Rogers Arena, so not too far at all. And we'll see how long it's going to be. We'll see how much money it's going to be. But even if it's still 2 or 3 years away, that's just a guess. At least there's a plan now. And we won't be the only team in the league without a practice facility. We also won't be, I wouldn't say laughing stock, but there's been some tongue-in-cheek references to it for sure, the fact that we don't have one. Okay, let me see. What sound are we going to listen to when the timer ends? Let's go with my 24. Yeah, I like that. That's good. All right, so we'll bring a few of you in first, and then I will do Mitchell sponsor read, and then we'll keep going. So we'll go for about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how many people are in. But yes, I am Big Sleepy Joe. What are you saying? You're saying finally what? Finally that I'm starting or something else? So welcome everyone. Let's get going. We are going to start with, so this is the order I see in the back. Or should I kind of randomize? No, we should go in order. So it's just so you guys know, Irvin, Tyler, Darren, Nick, Alfred, Edison. So that's the order we're going so far. And because that's who I see backstage. All right. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Irvin is up.
Oh, what?
Hey.
Testing. Is it coming through?
It is. I like the hockey card look. I saw that. It looks good. All right, brother. The floor is yours.
I'm excited about the big news about Britannia. Actually, it's a bit of a special place for me.
Because what? You play there?
I played there a couple times, and I told the story earlier, but I started beer league in 2019, and then because of COVID, we took a bit of a break. And then when it came back, we had some really good players, and so suddenly we were in Division A.
Yep.
And I had this like 2.5 season drought with no goals. It was a really tough go for me. And then I finally broke the seal at Britannia. I remember clear as day. It was a 3-on-2. I was the third man in, and I was alone in a slot, and I hit top corner, blocker side. It was amazing.
That's sick. That's awesome. Congratulations. Yeah. Okay, so Britannia's got a special place in your heart. I want to give you the time to talk about whatever you want. Your new show, the Canucks, whatever you want.
Well, I think I wanted to talk about the trade deadline because we hadn't gotten the chance since then. I would give the trade deadline B-. To be honest with you.
Yep. Why?
Well, we chatted a bit on Monday about how they recalled Ty Mueller kind of discreetly. Well, not like discreet. It wasn't a secret, but like, they came. Alvin came afterwards saying that like, oh, there's no trades for Bluger. I don't buy that. And I just think that it was a case of they didn't like the offers and they didn't take them. So I don't. I just think they should have just gotten whatever, unless they're thinking that they're going to extend Bluger or Kane, which I think is pretty short-sighted, especially on the Kane front.
Yeah, I think Bluger's a good possibility. I really do. Yeah.
As far as Kane goes, I don't think we should really be surprised necessarily, because most of us, especially in most of the chats that I'm in, are sitting here saying, Kane sucks. Like, well, what do you think other teams are thinking? You know what I mean?
Yeah, usually overvalue your player. So if we're saying he sucks, what's other team saying?
Yeah. It reminds me of this time that I came home and my father-in-law had like this leftover, it's like curry flavored pasta from Robson. And I said, oh, what's this? And he's like, oh gosh, when I come home, the smell fills the air. It just makes me want to puke. Here, do you want it? And I was like, well, yeah, now I do. Like yeah.
That's really funny, actually. This smells horrible, but do you want it? It's really good. No, he didn't say it's really good. Hey, I want to give you a chance before we go to talk a bit about your channel.
So we're going to be live tomorrow at 10 p.m. our usual time. We're going to finally debut our debate segment.
Nice.
Where we're going to have a topic and we're going to flip a coin to see which side of the argument we're going to argue. And we don't know who's going to argue which. And so the fun of that will be like, I might have to argue for something that I don't even agree with.
Yeah. But that shows your hockey knowledge. That's pretty cool that you're not pre-scripting it. You're gonna let it determine. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So if you want to check out Gerald and I, the link is live. Headspace Hockey.
Headspace Hockey, and it's de facto post game too.
Yeah. Post game right after Nashville, and then we're looking forward to Saturday versus the Kraken.
Cool. Well, I'll be listening, watching safely while I'm driving home, hopefully. So that works out well. All right, buddy. Thanks. Great job. Great first week for the channel. Good. Keep it up, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Appreciate it.
Okay. Thanks, buddy. Take care. All right. That is Swerve and Irvin, one half of Headspace Hockey. And yes, make sure you subscribe and check them out. They had a really good start to their channel, which is awesome. All right, we're going to go from one content creator to another. He's our newest legend. He just kind of does things at the spur of the moment, but that's one of the main things I like about him. Bring on the line change, Tyler. Hey, bud.
How's it going?
Good. How are you, man?
Doing all right. I kind of got my venting out on Canucks Uncensored later, so I've kind of calmed down a bit on my take. I did post a video about some things that happened at practice that I noticed. Kane being in and Höglander out. I am not happy about that whatsoever. So I've calmed down a little bit, but at the same time, it's a peeve of mine, especially with the way Höglander's been playing. I think he's been playing all right. Sure, he's not getting on the score sheet, but I like him with Pettersson, and I think Foote should keep that going instead of, constantly, doing it and then not doing it, and then doing it, not doing it. And I get, he wants Kane to get to 1,000 games, which is great. I'm not knocking on that on Kane at all. He's obviously earned that, but he just hasn't played well for the Canucks. And I'm tired of the younger guys, being like, trying to think of the right word, there's, okay, I don't want to say suffering, but my whole thing is you're scratching Höglander, or rather you're playing Kane at the expense of Höglander, who's very young. I know he's kind of fallen off a bit of a cliff the last couple of years, but still, you want him. He was injured for most of the season, so you want to ramp him back up. And obviously, playing him with PD works really well. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. No, that's very articulate, very calm. Were you a little bit more wild earlier in the day?
I was more animated earlier, especially when I did my video on it. Even
Okay,
with
I'll
my
check it.
even with my thumbnail title, that was my full on like instant feelings about it. It's my thumbnail title.
That's awesome. And I'll say my thank yous for your membership at the end. Tell us about, I saw you had Irvin on yesterday.
Yeah,
How'd
that
go?
was it was good for the first 20 minutes. I mentioned this
Yeah.
on Uncensored as well. It was good for the first 20 minutes, and then my internet cut out. Not once,
Oh, shucks.
not twice, but 3 times. So I only got about 20 minutes with them. I said this on Uncensored. I was so embarrassed by it. You know, I mean, granted, it was snowing at my place. Maybe the weather, you know, had something to do with it, but I kind of don't like making excuses for that. You know, I obviously want to be professional, and you know, these guys are taking time out of their day to talk to me, who's a fan. I felt like I kind of wasted a little bit of his time. That's just my own personal thing. I'm sure he probably doesn't think that. Also, kind of feel like I was cursed by Danhausen, you know, because this keeps happening. Not with guests, but this is the second guest that it's happened to. So yeah, it feels like I got cursed by Danhausen. But like I said, for the first 20 minutes, it was fantastic. It was great talking to him, and hopefully him and I get to do it again next week. He did throw that out there as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, don't be too hard on yourself. That's one of the things we do by putting ourselves out there, right? We run the risk of rejection. We run the risk of internet breaking down. So please don't be too hard on yourself. I caught some of it and I thought it was really good. And you're getting more confident with as you get more of these guests. So I think that's a really good thing.
Definitely.
So Tyler, and by the way, your internet is awesome tonight. I don't know if you changed anything, but it's smooth. It looks good. It sounds good.
I bought a new adapter, one that's more powerful. I spent a bit of a pretty penny on it. So hopefully it works, you know, considering what I paid for.
So far, so good.
But yeah, so far so good.
Awesome. And welcome back to Legendary Membership. Appreciate you, man. So you'll hear your name take its rightful place in that litany at the end of the show tonight.
Yeah, I forgot to update my credit card information. So I was like, I better do that because I got a new credit card. So
awesome. Happy to have you back, brother. Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Keep up the good work.
Yeah. Swerving.
Thanks, Tyler. See ya. Awesome. Wow. Very, very good. Love it. And I think as I get to my next guest, I think I mentioned that when he was in town 3 weeks ago, we had a chance to meet for a quick coffee and catch up a little bit on life, which was pretty cool. So let's bring him in now. Darren, back in Victoria. Hello, Darren.
Hi, Clay. How you doing?
Good. How are you, man?
I'm doing fine, thanks. Just looking outside at the wind. It's pretty windy here in Victoria. Probably the same in your end too.
Sure.
I have a
What's
question
on your mind
for
tonight? Yes.
I have a question
Go
for you first. Are you going to the St. Louis game on the 21st?
You know, that's the only game I'm not going. I'm going. I went Monday, then I'm going tomorrow, Nashville. I'm going Saturday, Seattle. I'm going Tuesday, Florida. I'm going Thursday, Tampa. And then on Friday the 20th, Gail and I go away. So I'm not going to the 21st. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to that one. So
well, maybe Rogers Arena can't handle. Well, they can't handle too much good lookingness. It's either me or you that can be in the arena at the same time. So,
all right.
But thank you. What's on your mind?
Anyway, yeah, I do have a take, but this take might not be very popular, and it has to do with the rebuild. And there has been a lot of talk about, you know, whether Rutherford and Alvin should be conducting this rebuild because ever since they've became part of Canucks management, they've basically been up and down, and right now they're down, teams in last place, but now we do have an opportunity to do a foundational rebuild. Mm-hmm. My feeling about this is that I think we should give Rutherford and Alvin a chance because I feel that when they became management a few years back, they had a team that had a lot of talent, but probably had a lot of dysfunction and lack of chemistry. Fortunately, they hired Rick Tocchet, who managed to give them chemistry. But I also think that he taught he coached a certain way, and it was actually a way that would give you success in the playoffs. But for some reason, the chemistry all fell apart. And I don't know if it's something you can blame management on. But now they have the opportunity to try to build the team the way they want to build it. And that is with a young core and a core that's very dedicated and committed and can play the right way. All they need to do is find a coach that could work with young players and coalesce into a functioning team. Maybe it might not be a Tocchet type coach, but it would be a coach that can coach playoff hockey, the type of hockey that you need to be successful. And you start with the young guys, and I think they still have a lot of young guys there that they can build around and build into the type of team that Rutherford and Alvin have always envisioned, a team with their type of players and with their type of mindset that they want. What do you think?
Awesome. So your take is that you think might be unpopular is that, yes, let Rutherford and Alvin give them a chance to do this rebuild, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. No, I think that's great, Darren. You know what I'll do? Yeah, no, I'll answer you. I don't want to answer you not to your face. I don't disagree. I'm actually leaning towards when I'm asked, I'm willing to give them a chance to do this. So yeah, they reshaped the team how they wanted. Then for a series of reasons, they break it down, but they have accumulated a lot of draft capital. They have accumulated, a lot of assets. And I'd like to see, cause they haven't done a true rebuild, right? They retooled, it worked for a bit, then they had to break it. So yeah, I don't disagree. I think I don't mind them having a shot to do it. I really don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think Foote is the one that needs to coach them going forward.
Yeah,
Malhotra would probably be a better candidate.
Right. And to which I would say, go ahead. Yeah.
And promote what's his name? Johnson?
Ryan Johnson. Yeah.
Ryan Johnson, GM at Abbotsford. Yeah. I think he needs to play a bigger role because I kind of think there needs to be a succession. Rutherford will probably retire in a couple of years. Alvin might go to president, and then Johnson should take over as GM.
All right, there we go. Love it, Darren. Good takes as always. Thank you for sharing. Mm-hmm. Have fun at the St. Louis game, and we will our paths will cross somewhere, some way, somehow. All right.
Yeah, when I'm in town and you're around, I'll give you a shout.
Okay, sounds great. Thanks, buddy. We'll talk to you soon, Darren.
Take care.
Take care. You too. Awesome. Thank you, Darren. By the way, someone, fangirl, asked about paper bags. I actually know a friend who did it. He wore a paper bag. And then he didn't actually tell me if he got asked to remove it, but there's pictures of him on the internet. I won't give away his identity just in case. I guess the whole point, right, of not showing your identity because you're in a paper bag. But yes, I know someone who did wear one to a game maybe 3 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Very, very good. All right. I think let's do one more. And then, let's do one more. And then I'll do my mid-show sponsor read. So I see enough in the background. So I'm actually going to cut it off now. So Nick, I'm going to get to you next. Then we'll take a break. Then we go Alfred, Edison, Justin, and Bobby Ray to end off. Okay, Nick, in 3, 2, and 1. Hey, bud. Hey, did you go to the Canucks Blackhawks game?
No, I was not at that game.
Oh, boo!
I actually got rid of those tickets because I needed extra tickets for another game later this season against the Blues. So
you can say it. You can say that was like the least attractive game on the schedule for you.
Kind of glad I wasn't at that game because the Hawks played like crap that night, though.
All right, brother. What's on your mind?
Well, just to let you guys know, don't be impatient with a rebuild because it looks like you guys will be in a long one right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
with
how the Hawks have been in their rebuild with all the draft capital they've acquired over the last few years, I think you guys will be set up in a good position in the next couple of years.
Yeah. Well, you can speak from experience. So That's why we can rely on you. When the Hawks were going through their rebuild, were you pretty patient? You kind of saw the big picture. Like I presume you did because you're so smart. But did you see the big picture, or were even you getting impatient?
Well, the Hawks are still in their rebuild phase as well. They just sold off all their leaders that wore letters last week. But we're in the phase where it's starting the upward trajectory of the young movement coming in.
Yeah.
But when the rebuild started, I was like, I completely understand it because the team was completely washed up at that point. Jonathan Toews just missed a full season of play and then came back, didn't look like himself. And then Stan Bowman refused to actually retool the roster and get prospects. He just rushed his prospects through the system and it never worked out. And then Kyle Davidson took over and said, rebuild's coming and the team is going to be taking a while to be truly a competitive team again. Hawks haven't been competitive quite yet, but they are a much better team than they have been in the last couple of seasons, even though they're third last in the NHL now. So we're in that lottery position that we kind of like after the Connor Bedard sweepstake being in the third last spot. So we'll see what happens there.
Great point, Nick. And naturally, law of averages, everyone starts off tied at the start of the year, right? But I actually thought Chicago hung in for a little bit, right, at the start of the season.
Yeah, they did until Connor Bedard's shoulder injury occurred. And now with Bedard, since the Olympic break, has been much better after his return from the injury. He's now back to full health and playing back to at least a point and a half a game. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it works out.
Awesome. And lastly, before I move on, what grade would you give the Hawks on their trade deadline?
I would personally give the Hawks a A-, mainly because they did right on who they moved out. They moved out the expiring contracts of Murphy, Dickinson, and Foligno. We're able to get a couple draft picks. A first-round pick for Jason Dickinson was awesome. A second-round pick for Connor Murphy. And then, we traded future considerations. Good. We got future considerations for Nick Foligno, but it was for him to go out to have an opportunity at a cup run with Minnesota and his brother.
Awesome. Nick, well said. You're very succinct and you nailed that well. Yes, listening to you list that out, I do think the Blackhawks did well, and they're not afraid to do those kind of moves because, as you said, pointed out very well, they've been rebuilding for a few years, so they know what it takes, what kind of moves it takes, right? Whereas we're almost 3 years behind you, where we're starting that process right now. So, Canucks fans, I think Nick's a very wise man. This might not be a 1 or 2 year turnaround. We could be looking at a 3 to 5 year turnaround, right? Mm-hmm. Sad to say. All right, brother. Thanks for being here. When's your next home game? When are you driving out next?
Next Tuesday on St. Patrick's Day against Minnesota. So Nick Foligno's returned to the United Center already.
And say hi to our friend Quinn Hughes for us.
I'm really not looking forward to playing him next week because the guy has a history of doing well against us.
Awesome, Nick. Well, I appreciate you always coming on and taking the time. I know that the time difference too you're battling. So thanks again. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Take care.
All right. Thank you. You too. Awesome. Great guest so far. Let's go to my mid-show sponsor read. I always start off by thanking my primary sponsor, and that, of course, is Jason Lim and Van City Experts. Thank you to my channel sponsor, Jason Lim of Van City Experts Real Estate. At Van City Experts, their experience, knowledge, and expertise can serve you well in navigating through the real estate market and will help you to choose the best home or condo in the greater Vancouver area that best suits your and your family's needs. Thank you to my secondary sponsors. The first one is GassyJackArt.com, creator of this wonderful artwork you see in my home studio. Support him at GassyJackArt.com, Gassy Jack Art. We got Mulligan Golf Company, MLGNGolf.com for your golfing apparel and accessories. And we have Vessi Footwear. Use the link tinyurl.com/VessiClay. Receive a free pair of socks off your next purchase of Vessi shoes. Thanks to everyone who's purchased Canuck Clay merch. You can do so at canuckclay.threadless.com. My remaining show this week will be tomorrow night It will be a post-game show. I'm going to the game with Brian. So again, if you're at the game, come say hi. First intermission outside of section 316 in the Legends locker room. And then we'll watch the game. I'll come home while listening or watching safely. No, I better not watch when I'm driving. Listening to Headspace when I'm driving home. And then I'll do my own show at 11 p.m. And then on Sunday, we will do the giveaway that was triggered by the high five tonight. Reminder of how you get involved today. You can subscribe. You can like the video. You can leave a donation like Sky Train Alfred did. You can gift a membership like Justin did. You can buy your own membership like Tyler did. Then you can upgrade your own membership like Tyler did. And you can use your monthly membership messages like Harry did. And that's how we got to our high five tonight. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, you can rate and review. Thanks to everyone who's been so generous. Add it all up. Fangirl winning 2 days to farm these points. Kicking everyone's butt, 1950. Simon second at 300. Bobby Ray third at 125. Alfred sneaks in at 85, and then a bunch of people at 75. So thanks everyone for your generosity once again. All right, back to the open house. This is the second half. We're going Sky Train Alfred, Edison, Justin, and Bobby Ray, and that's how we're going to end off. That's what we're going to do. Those four going to be excellent. So we're going to start right now with Sky Train Alfred. No expectation, no pressure. You come in how you want to come in 3, 2, and 1.
This is a rebound line. Sorry. Sorry. That's the first time I actually messed up. This is a rebuild line train to first top 3 picks of the
Wait, no, we're gonna do this again. Right, I'm gonna take you out. Here we go. And ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait. I can't believe for the first time in a long time. Here's Sky Train Alfred in 3, 2, and 1.
This is a rebound line train to top 3 picks of the first round of the draft. Close enough.
That was good. I admire you. Those are some tough words, some tough phrasing that we don't use a lot. How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you? Thanks for having me on.
Fine, thank you. Yeah, of course. You look warm today.
Well, I'm actually pretty cold, so I'm wearing this tonight.
All right, what's on your mind? I know you got some pretty strong opinions usually, but who knows where we go today?
Well, you know my strong opinions, right? So I want to start with the turnover that we went in almost over 2 years now, where we went from Game 7 of the second round against the Oilers to where we are now. So I'm really quite surprised of how we got here. So I don't know. It's times have changed. 2 years.
Yeah.
To grade the trade deadline that just passed, I would give them a C plus. Part of it is because we did not trade Teddy Bluger. I thought we would get something in return, like a draft pick and maybe a stretch, but a prospect in return.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, I don't know. It's kind of a little bit too bad that we couldn't get any. But with that, I do think the Canucks are going to re-sign Bluger. If that's the case, I would think at least a year or 2. No longer than that. Although I do think in that first year, if it goes to 2, I think that Bluger will be traded if they do re-sign him. So we'll see how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would you be okay if they signed Bluger? Let's say 2 times 2.
I'd be okay with that.
Okay. Yeah.
Or maybe a little bit less, but a little bit more than he's making right now.
All right. Well, that's not. Yeah. There's only a small gap there, like 1.9 then, right?
Yeah. Okay. 2 times 2. I can live with that.
Fine. 1.864326. I'm just kidding. Like.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
2 times 2 is okay. 2 times 2 is okay.
But I hear what you're saying. What you're telling me is you would have liked to get something for him, pick or a prospect. But if it means that they're actually going to re-sign him, then that makes it a little bit better. But if they actually end up losing him, then it's kind of like, what happened, right?
Yeah, exactly. We
Yeah,
can't just lose Bluger for nothing.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So,
Yeah. I'm with you. I think if I had to guess, I think we're resigning him. I'm not sure if that's the best
Yeah.
move, but I think that's what's going to happen.
I mean, I think that's what the move is going forward.
Yeah. Sorry, I took your last 30 seconds. Is there anything else you want to add?
I do have one more question for you.
Sure.
What did Henrik say when someone tried to take Daniel's seat?
What?
Sorry, someone is sitting there.
Oh, gee. Did you make that up?
No, I actually searched it up.
That's not bad, actually. That's not bad. I do like mine for later today, but that one was good. So thank you. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Nice to see you, Alfred. I'd be happy if you want. No pressure, but you can see yourself out. Redeem yourself here.
The next station is Gavin McKenna. Doors will open on the left.
Love it. Thanks, buddy. Talk to you soon. That was great. That was Sky Train Alfred. A much smoother exit than entry, but always appreciate his input. All right. And that was a good joke, actually. Someone is already sitting here. Very good. All right, Edison, you don't have to come in with jokes, but you do got to come in. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1.
Hey,
Hello.
Good to see you. How are you doing?
I'm great. Good to see you too. Wait, new job as a premium suite attendant? What's that?
Yes. So I got hired for the premium suite attendant at NAP at the Vancouver Canadians field where they play the baseball game. I just got hired just last week when I met with the manager at the stadium. So I got the job starting April. I don't know when I start because I haven't got my schedule yet. I'm doing orientation next week on Friday evening, so they'll have more detail upcoming for everyone's schedule. So everyone's schedule's gonna be different. We won't be. I don't think we're gonna be doing all 66 home game because I think it'll be too much if they book all of us on all the games. I think everyone will probably do 30, like maybe half the season, not the whole season, because you can't like be doing all 66 home games in all.
Yeah.
So we might be split up into maybe half the season, and maybe the other half will do the last 30.
Yeah. That's great. Congratulations. By the way, do me a favor. Take your hand off your microphone for a sec, because when you do, there's a big buzz. We can still hear you. So if you don't mind, just try saying something real quick.
Okay.
Actually, maybe you do got to hold it closer. It's fine. The buzz wasn't that bad. All right. What's on your mind tonight, Edison? What's on your mind?
Yeah, the trade deadline. I was following it all like that whole day since I came home after the interview. I was shocked seeing Bobby McMahon going to the Seattle Kraken. I was like, "Whoa, well, how did that happen?" I was like, That was surprising. I was surprising they're making good moves. Every team except Vancouver, not as great. Not proud of the way they made those kind of small moves with Garland, Myers. They should have moved Bluger. Bluger should have done something. They should have done something with Evander Kane or Bluger, but I think Bluger should be moved at free agency or off season. Same with Kane or Hoglander.
Okay, so you kind of threw like Hoglander in there as an afterthought. Do you think they should trade Hoglander?
Yeah, Hoglander, Bluger, Kane, or maybe one of the defensive defense starts to be bad out there. I think Thatcher Demko's got to get out of here.
Right.
I don't like Demko anymore. I think Lankinen is better over Demko.
Right. So Edison, the tricky thing is they can't trade Bluger and Kane now because no one's going to trade for them because they'll just say, well, I'll just sign them on July 1st and I don't have to give you anything. You see what I mean? That's why the trade deadline was such a pressure point for the UFAs. But Hoglander, yes, he has term. Demko, it kind of damaged goods. So you still think we can get something for him?
I think we'll get another goaltender. I want Sergei Bobrovsky from the Florida Panthers.
You want to pay for him though?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
I also was on the Instagram story for the playoffs during Nashville. They put me on the Jumbotron.
Yeah.
They actually filmed me, like they got me on their story, and then I sent it to you. I'm not sure if you catched it. It was
I even saw it before I knew you. Like I've seen that one before.
I don't know how I got on the story, but then I think they liked me on the story because I was sitting in the lower bowl and they filmed me. I don't know how they filmed me from the arena. I don't know how they got it, but they tagged me on there, and I was like, strange. And I made it on the story. I was shocked, but
no, that's awesome, man. Way to represent. That's good. That's really, really good. All right, Edison, any last thoughts before I go?
Yeah, I think the Canucks are gonna tank for the first or second round pick, Gavin McKenna or Stenberg. I think they're gonna lose. I think they're just gonna. I think it's time to lose all their games and make a draft pick and then make the team better.
Well, Edison, I think they're following your advice because they're 12 points back of everyone else. So I think we're in a good spot.
I might be going to the Utah game in April because my friend and I are talking about going to the Utah Mammoth game. So we're still planning it, but we haven't got tickets.
Awesome. All right. Well, let me know. I know a guy who sells tickets, so let me know.
Yeah, and also I'm working at Pumpkins After Dark. But if you want to bring your kids over to the outdoor Halloween festival, we are opening October, so we're getting tickets. But if you want to come to Pumpkins After Dark, feel free to come over. It's Swanger Stadium.
Awesome. All right, you're a busy man. Thanks, Edison. Thanks for joining me tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Okay, anytime. We'll talk soon. Thanks, buddy. Pumpkins After Dark. Everything After Dark. Canucks After Dark. Pumpkin. So what's the acronym's PAD? But it's October. Okay. Edison's a good planner, but that's pretty cool that he got a job at Nat Bailey, working in the suites for the Vancouver Canadians game. Congrats, Edison. That's awesome. All right, we go Justin, Bobby Ray. Here's our final two. Justin in 3. Oh, wait, before I bring you on, suddenly I see a bunch of content creators in here and censors in here. Welcome. We got Kempner. Tell you what, Uncensored and Kempner, if you guys want to join, I'll bring you on for like 2 minutes each. There's no pressure. I'm going to put the link in the chat one more time, but you guys might think I'm mean, but it's only, well, anyone can click on it, but I'm only going to let in Uncensored or Trev if they want to join tonight, because I always like to, and if Russell's here too, I always like to support the content creators. And if you can't join, that's fine too. It saves me a couple minutes. All right, Justin, in 3, 2, and 1.
Hey, Clay. Hey. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Just
what do you got
trying to get over a little bit of a sore throat, so my voice might be hit and miss tonight, but
I won't interrupt you. I won't. Well, how'd you get sick, by the way? And don't worry,
I had no idea. It just came out of the blue. So I know Canucks Uncensored had their stream earlier on, and I didn't really have a jump on because I didn't want to strain my voice too much. But as the OG CCC, I couldn't resist jumping on tonight for you.
Well, thank you for saving yourself. Don't worry, I only give you 3 minutes, so go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, so, this team, I was kind of thinking about the whole rebuild, considering the team is in that phase where there looks like they're legitimately going to start one in a serious manner, at least. But then I started looking back on the past teams, and I realized that this team needs more patience, and this team needs less desperation. And I think this team needs to be more of a team entity, because the years where they acted like a team or as a unified entity was some of the most successful years. I think back on 2011, there was no egos on the team. There wasn't about any one player or any two players. It was a team effort, and we had great success that year. The year after, the pivot after we should have rebuilt after we lost the cup final, or even after we got swept out by LA, all the attention was started to pivot onto the Sedins, and rightfully so. They're the legends, and all the attention wanted to make the last years of their careers meaningful. The bubble year, the team had success because there wasn't one player that was bigger than the rest of the team. And even in in our playoff run where we forced Edmonton to Game 7, we missed the playoffs the year before, and the team came back unified with the chip on their shoulder. And everyone had career years, everyone stayed healthy, and they had great success. Looking back on the last 2 years, it was, especially last year, Tocchet leaves, all the noise on Pedersen and Miller's feud. And then even last year and into this season, it was all about win for Quinn. All the attention was do whatever you can to keep Quinn happy, right? They got rid of Tocchet, which Quinn publicly said that Tocchet was one of his best favorite coaches to ever play for. And they decided to bring Foote in because Foote was kind of like a mini Tocchet who had similar systems and similar personality to Tocchet. And everything was just to appease Quinn. The Garland extensions, the Besser extension, the Demko extensions, all best friends of Quinn Hughes. And you can see that the organization pivoted away from that and was focusing on one player, making Hughes seem bigger than the team. And now that's what I'm worried about going into this rebuild, is that the noise is going to be on Pedersen, as it has been the last few years. Is he going to bounce back to being that type of player? Are we going to trade him? Is he worth anything to any other team? And even whoever we pick, whether it's McKenna, Stenberg, I'm afraid that this rebuild is going to put all the pressure on them to be the savior and making them to be bigger than the team in the 3 to 5 years from now, and not allowing the rebuild to be successfully executed. So I think the organization, the team just needs to be patient. It's going to not be an overnight process. It's going to take 3 to 5 years at best. So hopefully, the fans are in it for the long haul and the organization makes smart strategic decisions to be patient. So.
Yeah. Well said. Well, a couple of things in reaction. Yeah, we both have 3 to 5 years in mind. It sounds long, but that's the reality, right? Unless you got more than one special talent, you need more than that. And I'm not sure we do. And I love the way, you did it very unbiasedly, but you went through very clearly all the things that have happened over the past 2 years. And then you tied it back to your very first point, which I think you did well with this. So you said the years that we were good, it's because there is no noise, no drama, and no ego. So, I like how you said that, and time will tell who they draft with the next, right, the next crop over the next 2 years, and what kind of character guys they are. But well said, man. Well said. I think, you're very well planned. You said Canucks need patience. You even put it in your tagline there. So I kind of knew.
Patient.
Yeah. I knew which way you were going with it. That's awesome. Well, thank you, Justin. And I'd like to express here too, saying always thank you for being here from the very start. So I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much for having me on, Clay.
Anytime. And are you going to the game tomorrow or no?
No, I'm not. I'm working at my other job tomorrow, but I'll probably catch the game. So we'll see how that goes. So.
Rest your voice.
I will. Thanks so much.
Okay. Thanks, buddy. Talk soon.
All right. Good night.
All right. Good night. Thanks. All right. We got Bobby Ray next, and then we'll end off with one half of Canucks Uncensored. You will see who that is in about 3 or 4 minutes. All right, Bobby Ray, in 3, 2, and 1. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I got a new hat from the Arctic Winter Games.
Yeah, that looks awesome. Is that already past the games, or is it still going to happen?
It's been happening. I was volunteering.
Oh yeah, what were you doing?
Just helping
out. What was your job? Just in general, or were you in a specific event or with a specific team or area?
I was watching basketball tonight.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Who was playing?
Alaska and Nuvik.
Who won?
Nuvik.
Did they smoke them, or was it close?
It was pretty close game.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thanks for volunteering. That's great. Okay. What's on your mind tonight?
Yeah, I was surprised we traded some couple Canucks players.
Okay. Keep going. Expand on who?
Garland, Myers.
Yeah. And why were you surprised?
Because Garland was pretty good.
Right.
Now, pretty soon, I gotta update my wall soon.
What do you mean update your wall? You got Garland on your wall?
Yeah, I got Myers, Garland.
Oh, so basically, whoever you put on your wall, we trade.
Yeah, it's funny, right?
Yeah. Who else? This is scary now. Who else is on your wall, Bobby Ray?
All the Canucks players.
Okay. So you got the whole team on there. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so you're surprised at Garland and Myers. Anything else that you're surprised with at trade deadline?
Nope.
Okay, the rest you knew was going to happen?
Yeah, like I feel like we need to win more games right now.
Right. Do you want us, though, to be bad enough to get the first overall pick, or at least the best chance at getting the first overall pick?
I want McKenna to play for Vancouver.
Okay, so then we have to win the draft lottery, right?
And I might be going to a Canucks game on the 15th if I win the draw.
Which draw? My draw or different draw?
The different draw for the radio. Like I might be going to Seattle Kraken game.
Oh, great! So you entered a contest.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Will they pay for your flights and stuff too?
Yeah, that'd be nice if you did those. Then I can enter you guys as.
Well, what, you think I make money off this YouTube thing or something?
Probably.
I make a little bit, but it's not out to fly you down. I promise you that much. I would love to, but I got a kid's wedding to help pay for it. But in all seriousness, I appreciate you, Bobby Ray. Always. And what time is it? It is 12:56, right?
You guys are the same time zone as me, so it's 11:57.
Oh, but then I don't know how this daylight savings decision is going to affect you guys, but we're not going to be the same time zone as you for 4 months now.
What?
We're going to Mountain Time for November, December, January, and February.
What time is it down there now, if I don't mind asking?
Well, right now it's 11:56. So right now we're the same, but what I'm saying is next year, later this year, when it gets to November, we actually, the way it works is we're going to be offset from Pacific Time, and we're going to be Mountain Time for 4 months.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, but we'll worry about that in November. For now, we're in the same time zone. How's that?
Yeah, like I hope we. Yeah. Is
Awesome.
there any updates on any injuries for the Canucks?
Well, the only one, Demko's out for the season. They're hoping he's back for training camp. Hedel, we don't know what's going to happen. And those are the two, right? Major ones. Yeah, so it's really just those two now.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Bobby Ray. Great seeing you. And are you volunteering more or are you done?
I'm volunteering. Like, Team Yukon is playing for a goal against. Alaska.
Against someone. Yeah, okay. Awesome. In basketball.
Hockey.
Oh, in hockey. Hockey. Gotcha. Oh, yeah. There's more than one sport up there. Awesome. Thanks, Bobby Ray. We'll talk to you soon, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Take care.
Yeah.
And thank you, Bobby Ray. And to end it off, we have one half of Canucks Uncensored. This would be the half named Jordan in 3, 2, and 1. Hello, friend.
Hey, Clay. How you doing, bud?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a last-minute addition here tonight.
No, of course.
That.
Content creators got to support each other. What's on your mind?
First, couple of things here, Bobby. I love her. The pure, just genuine feeling of Connor Garland being traded, and he's pretty good. Yes, he is. Yeah. Yes, he is, and it is such a. Echoes my sentiments exactly, and so just love it. And Justin, man, like he's right. There's no unity on this team right now, Clay. I mean, okay, well, there's got to be some, but it's missing. It's definitely, and you're right. He's right. Patience is going to be a virtue right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, Clay, you've been going to the games. Is it fun? Well, no, the last one that you went to, was it a win or a loss?
Ottawa.
You went to the last game, right? Yeah,
loss.
right. I'll tell you, Clay, you're not going to believe that I'm saying this, okay? We actually need to win. It's getting ugly. It's a lot uglier than I thought. I thought like 11 points out. Ooh, okay, we can maybe win like 1 or 2 games here. If
no, we can win 4. We can actually win 3 or 4 or 5 even.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we get last.
Yeah.
It's getting. You know me, right? I wanted us to lose the rest of the season, sure, right? But it is getting a little win here and sprinkles here and there would be a little bit nice.
No, I'm with you. And then you're reading stuff about selling tickets to fans from out of town because I get it. Some season ticket holders are desperate, right? They got to recoup their money. Like So I get all that. I get, you
Yeah.
know, that's the loudest Sens contingent we've ever heard. So, oh man, I know.
I mean, yeah, tell me about that. Like, so there was a lot of Sens fans that were making a lot of noise.
Well, it's funny. I was telling Gerald and Irvin, because I was sitting with them, that it didn't seem like percentage wise there was a lot. Like you'd hear pockets, like certainly not close to Toronto, Montreal, Edmonton, but as the Ottawa played well or stingy, and as when they scored the empty netter and all the Canucks fans left in droves, who's left, right? All the Ottawa fans, and they feel a little bit more brave, and that's fine. Like you can do whatever you want. You pay for a ticket, you do what you want.
Yeah. So that's where the energy of the building was coming from.
Yep, for sure.
Which is fair. That's what I'm saying. Okay. And Clay, I promise, I'm not just saying this just because I'm on your show. Okay. I was saying this on my show. I swear. me and Wade, we just finished our stream. We knew we wanted to go before you. But yeah, that's what I was saying today. I just realized how ugly it's getting.
Yeah.
And you know.
And I have nowhere to rely, Jord. Every season ticket member I talked to, I'd say right now it's 80% to 20% they're not renewing.
Sorry, what was the percentage?
80% to 20% are not renewing. Like 80% of my friends that are season ticket holders are not renewing. Granted, I've only talked to like 10 or whatever, so that's but that's 8 of them, right? That's a lot.
Oh, so you're saying 20% are saying yes?
Yes, and only 20% are going to renew. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess that's why they don't want us to lose, but it's.
I hear you. Okay, before I let you go, or before I get going, what do you got plans for your show for the next little bit?
We're just doing what we can once a week, just coming out and saying what we want. We don't really have too much planned, to be honest, but we love the community, and we love the people who join us and make our content fun. It's not just me and Whit, it's the people who join us, and we don't have any surprises or anything. You can expect the same as much as from us from the last little while. And if we do land somebody or have a guest on, of course we'll let everyone know. But we're just doing what we want. We're just doing what we can right now, and in losing last place Canucks times.
Yeah, it's actually a bit of a slog for all of us, but keep on going, man. Keep it up, and
you too.
Thank you, brother. And we know that we got to stick together, right? We got to stick together
for sure, absolutely. And Clay, thank you so much for being. I called Rev Godfather number 2 in our stream today, and of course, you're still Godfather number 1.
Well, I appreciate that. Not a competition, but I appreciate that. Thanks, man.
Okay, fine. I'll give you number 2 sometimes. I'll give Rev number 1 sometimes too.
I'll take it. All right, brother. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks, Jordan.
Thanks, Clay. Have a good night.
Okay, you too. Bye. All right, that was awesome. And I'm not going to name all 8 because I'm going to forget someone. So thank you to all of you for joining me tonight. That was good. That was a quick hour because you guys had some really good takes, and you went, there's a lot of good things said tonight. So thanks to everyone who joined me tonight. Thanks to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate, Gassy Jack Art, and Mulligan Golf Company. Thanks to everyone who went above and beyond tonight. And we got a high five tonight, you guys, because you're awesome. And it happened by 11:06. I have the timestamp. Harry with a monthly membership message. Tyler, who buys himself a membership, then upgrades. Then we had Alfred with the donation, and Justin with the gift of 5 memberships. Thus, I will give away at least a pair of tickets, at least on Sunday night show. So I'm not going to do that tomorrow. And rather, it'll be on Sunday night. All good. Godfather, Clay father, Canuck father, whatever, uncle, I'll be whatever. So thanks, everyone, for being here. I appreciate your time. If you're at the game tomorrow, Canucks versus who are we watching tonight? The Nashville Predators. I'll be there with this guy. I'm taking him, but it's like he's paying for his ticket. So thank you, Brian Blingy Choi, for the donation. Let's give Brian some love in the chat. Always so generous, and always, I know this like his thing to come in late and make the massive donation. I actually don't know if it's gonna be enough to win the membership board, to be honest with you. But let's give Brian some love in the chat.
3, 2, 1.
By the way, let's watch that donut drop one more time because we want to give Brian some more love. But again, I've said this many times. Watch Jacob. He is the Victor Oreskovich of our bottle flipping group. Just watch Jacob, the small guy.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, not a lot of love for Jake. Me, Sean, and our friend Dave, we were all high-fiving each other, but I think Jake's over it by now. Thank you, Brian. Legendary Brian Blingy Choi for the wonderful donation. Can't wait to see you tomorrow night. And Hangia, the green Reebok is classic. I have one of those too. All right, friends, I am going to bounce here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And yes, if you're at the game, see you at the first intermission outside of section 316. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Oh, no, I forgot to do my actual, and it's a new and improved now with Tyler in there. Thank you to not only my sponsors, who I did thank, but my members. Legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Line Change, legendary Brian Blingy Choi, legendary Carol Bovenlander, legendary Andrew Chang, and to Hall of Fame franchise members. Thanks to all of you for your support, and thanks to all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing. Now, always stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. You know, my late father used to say, as one door closes, another opens. Yes, as one door closes, another opens. Such a great man, but a terrible cabinet maker. God bless, and go Canucks go. Booyah.